um, they don't want you to do the whole trailer on the other side as well, knowing that it's going to be the same thing over right?
Yeah, because then you're killing time.
You're just killing time, right? So they already know that you did it right here on this side. They already know for a fact that you're going to do it on the other side. It's the same thing, right? So they're usually going to tell you only do driver's side, unless there's something unique on the passenger side. In this case, what's going to be unique on the passenger side that's not in this side?
The
ABS?
no, the exhaust.
The exhaust. That's the only thing that's on that side that's not on this side. Is the exhaust, the muffler.
And you can say it when
You can say it there. I prefer to do it once
Okay,
you're
okay.
already on the other side because you have it right there with you.
Okay,
Do we even have an ABS one?
Oh, these one no. This one doesn't have an ABS line anymore. This trailer no. This is sold as hub. Sold as hub. But over there,
That's remembered from up there.
Yeah.
That's another thing we had to check, that little light like that stuck out here that tells you if your ABS works or gone out.
yeah. No, this one doesn't have an ABS. I mean, if you say it,
I can mark it off the list. Okay.
yeah. If you say it, that's fine. I mean, it's not, they're not gonna tell you anything for you. Right here, it's just airlines, and that's it. So, so remember, you only do on the driver's side, right? So, again, with tires, we're gonna say the same things: braking, suspension, and tires. Suspension, braking, and tires. So let's go with suspension. Suspension. These are spring mounts. Remember, again, now we're back to spring mounts because there is not an air ride suspension. It doesn't have airbags. It's just leaf springs.
Spring mounts.
So these are called my spring mounts. They're mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts. My leaf springs are mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts, not shifted, and they're properly mounted to my back axle with U-bolts. Mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts. That's all you have. You don't even have shock absorbers right here. Okay. Now for braking, airlines are mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts, not leaking. My brake chamber is mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts, not leaking. My slack adjuster and the push rods mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, no missing out your bolts. No more than 1 inch of pull with the brakes released. Now, can I see my brake pads and brake drums?
No.
Can I see my inside rim? No. Can I see my inside tire? No. So we're gonna leave that off. The only thing I could possibly see is I can see that it's there's no spacers and there's no objects in the middle.
Okay.
That's basically the only thing I can see. I can see the other side, but remember, they told us to only do driver side. That will be passenger side, right? So we're not gonna mention that. Remember, we're only doing driver side.
Only do what you're told.
Yeah, exactly. So I cannot see brake pads and brake drums, so we're gonna skip it. I cannot see inside rim. We're gonna skip it. Inside tire, we're gonna skip it. The only thing I can see, it's between the tires. There's no objects in the middle, no spacers. Again, do the same thing that I told you. The tread, no less than 232 is good condition. Outside tire, good condition, no cuts, no tears, no bubbles. Inside rim, lug nuts, hubcaps, valve stems. The same thing, the same way that we did it over there. Come back over here this way. Mud flaps. Again, cover the mud flaps. They're mounted properly in a broken resolution, missing the bolts, and they have proper clearance from the ground, 8 inches, right? No less than 8 inches.
Okay.
It does not have reflective tape because it's not the end most of the tire. It's not the very end of the trailer. I'm sorry, of the trailer. So it doesn't have to have reflective tape. Okay. Yeah, the tape has to be all the way to the back. Marker light. Don't forget your marker light. It's mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, and missing its bolts. Proper color, red. Now that you're here, now we do the back of the trailer. We have your doors. You can say your doors are mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, and missing its bolts. No holes, no dents, no crashed. We have
Hinges.
door hinges. There you go. Door hinges are mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, and missing its bolts. And we have your locks mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, and missing its bolts, and the lock position. You have your back lights, proper color, blah 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 blah. Same thing. You have your rear bumper, blah 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 blah. Same thing. We make sure they reflective tape, and you have your back or what's it, license plate light, blah 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 blah. Same thing. Okay. Come back this way. Now, once you come back this way, now from here, that's when you can say your brake pads, brake drums. Right here, you can say your brake pads and brake drums because now you can see them.
Yeah.
Brake pads and brake drums, inside rim, inside tire. You get it? So now it's because of the fact that now we can see the inside of the other side. Then we can see it from here. You get it? So what you already mentioned that. from when it takes you to be here to from here, the time that it takes you from here to get all the way over there, what you're gonna say is this: I would inspect the same thing on this side as I did to the other side. You have to say that. I would inspect the same thing on this side as I did to the other side. While you're walking over here, and then finally you're gonna say, my exhaust system. My exhaust system is mounted properly, not broken, cracked, or loose, still missing out your bolts, no holes. That's it, no holes.
Okay.
Okay, so basically that's how you do the full inspection on the outside. Once you're done with this, they're gonna ask you this. They're gonna ask you this 3 times actually, throughout the whole pre-trip inspection. They ask you this 3 times. They're gonna ask you, are you done with your pre-trip inspection? Once you're done with this area, you're gonna say no. Don't say yes. Do not say yes. Don't say, yes, I'm done with the outside, but now I have to do the, no. You keep saying no, because I had a student one time that he said, when he said, are you done with the pre-trip inspection? Yeah, I'm done. Oh, okay. All right, you failed. What the fuck? Why did I fail? It's like, well, because you forgot to do the in-cab inspection. Hold on, dude. I thought you were gonna tell me, hey, now let's go inside and do the inspection. Remember that. Those examiners, they're not there to guide you. They're not there to coach you. They're there to catch you. They're there to listen to you only. So if they ask you that you're done with your pre-trip inspection, they'll take it literally. So they'll write you off and they'll fail you right then and there.
Okay.
I had another student who failed because he said, yeah, I'm done with the outside, but now I have to do the inside. So just because of the fact that he said the word yes, they failed him right then and there.
Okay.
So you remember, never
Always
say
say
yes.
no.
Always say, no, I am not done with my pre-trip inspection. Now I have to do my in-cab inspection.
Okay.
And the in-cab, well, we'll go over that in some other
Okay.
days. We'll go over that some other days because it's a lot of information. Actually, right here for this side, it's not a lot. It's a lot of it's pretty simple. Doors,
A lot of it's repetitive.
repetitive, and all these things.
Yeah.
What makes it sound a lot is just repeating the same phrase all over and over again. But I mean, it's basically the same thing. Okay. Were you recording the video?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um.
somebody called me. I don't know if I record the other part.
Okay.
Let me check.